Well done, Kelly. Well, really, we tricked you. We really tricked you. It's not a birthday party. It's our AGM. I just wanted to get a good crowd here. But look, we're celebrating 10 years. 10 years of hard work and 10 years of great community. We originally met 12th of February 2012, so that's a long time before the official start. We had, I think there was about 10 people at the original gathering committee with Joe Helly. I think no, who was there? It wasn't Joe in the early days. Who was with us then from Bendigo? Lisa Wolfenden, yeah. And she was very good in leading us through the whole process. So there was myself. These are the people that started as directors and are still there. Myself, Steve Williams, our current treasurer, Max Bird, who's always away, but always on Zoom when we meet. He's holidaying everywhere. Wayne Milnes, who's our current secretary, and Les Wedette, who's our caterer extraordinaire tonight, who's taken care of all of that. So they were the original ones still remaining. Then we had, since retired, Bill Toon, Lorraine Lucas and Sarah Marnie and Bob Cooper. They were all directors since and retired. And then new directors, Chris Duke and David Redpath. So had a refreshment of the board over that time, but a lot of people staying. We had initially the steering committee members, Ivy Penny, Barry Sweeney, always known as Peggy. Barry, we couldn't get him out of the Peggy suit unless it was 46 degrees. And of course we had Sissy Lombardo on there and helping us all out, and a number of people in the community that helped out in the pledging stages. So, and a lot of them that are here tonight, like Dennis, and I apologise if I've forgotten, but 10 years is a long time. Daniel Chan was a director for a while, and Joey Lim has been with us as an observer over the last few months. Of course, we've had some great managers. We had Henny, who started us off. I can remember her original interview where we said something flippant. She said, "I know where you all live." That put us on a bit of a spot. Of course, then Ash, who has never really moved far away. She was our wonderful manager, now promoted to regional manager. There's a theme coming up here. And of course, Kelly, who's going to be with us for the next 300 years. Or until I die, whichever comes first. And of course, our wonderful staff, led by our business operations manager, Merritt, where are you, Merritt? Who has been here from day one. So congratulations. Yeah, so she's very much part of the furniture. And of course, so we've, at the moment, it was Kelly, Merritt, Eva, around here somewhere, doing some hard work. Oh, so she's on holidays, that's right. Yeah.
She's here in spirit.
Cheyenne and Rebecca, and I don't think I've left anyone out this time, I hope. So our regional managers who have kept the whole bank going and kept us ticking along. We had Joe Ferroni. Now, Joe, we trained him up so well he ended up as a state manager. And then after that, he became the national manager of mobile distribution. So we did a reasonable job with Joe, and it's great to have you here, Joe. He's been with us from very early days. And then Alex Dixon, who, again, we trained up from regional manager. He's now head of execution and business alignment for the bank. So another success story. And of course, Paul Trebek, who's our current regional manager. And like we say, with our influence, he could be anything. So just watch this space, because if they come through Kwinana, they grow, and it's great to see them. But it's also great to see them back, because they see themselves as part of our family, which is really good. So we set up the branch after that first meeting, negotiated with Bendigo, there was that long pledging process, and there's a lot of people in the room collecting money, and that was hard work. I can remember bumping into Neil from Collie at a Rotary conference. He said, "Did you put your hand up for that Bendigo Bank director's job?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "You idiot." And he'd been a director about 10 years at that time, and he's still around. So we did a community survey in 2014, and I've actually got the original paperwork here, which I pulled out the other day, constructed a business plan, and then issued a prospectus. I just see on my birthday of 2014. Must have been deliberate. We ended up with 330 shareholders, raised just over $1 million, and this wouldn't have happened without any of you, the shareholders. Without the shareholders, we wouldn't have the money. We couldn't have got started. Without the steering committee, the board, the Bendigo, this wouldn't have happened at all. So, acknowledging all of them. So just for repeating the history, we opened the branch in mid-June 10 years ago, funnily enough, 2015, and we moved to the new premises in October 2020. We have now got about 2,700 customers, which is not bad considering we started with about one. We've got over $157 million business on the books, which is pretty extraordinary. We've 157 mil, yeah, nice figure. We started off with nothing, and we've donated over $100,000 to the community through grants. Now, that's not bad when you consider that. Yeah, I mean, the first 5 or 6 years were hard work, and Ash and I used to. Well, we lost a lot of sleep in the early days, and it was about, are we going to survive this overdraft, Are we ever going to get on top? And of course we are, and thanks to Ash and now Kelly and the staff for achieving that. We've paid a 3% dividend for the last 2 years, and we're hoping that improves, and it'd be nice to get a decent dividend out there, and I'd like to beat the bank interest rates for term deposit with our dividends, so that's got to be the challenge. But that's really, we're here for two reasons. One, to look after shareholders that had faith in us, but more importantly, to look after our community. And that 100,000 is just the tip of the iceberg now. I was saying to a couple of ladies earlier on that it's like pushing a snowball up the hill, and we've just got it to the top of the hill, and now we're going to push it over and you watch it grow. And it'll grow because you tell the story, and keep telling the story. So when we started out in 2012, we thought we were creating a business, one which fed into the community and provided assistance to community groups. That's what we thought we were building. This last week in particular has been tough, and we've dealt with many issues in the branch, and the branch know what they were. I've come to realise more than ever that the way everyone in our organisation, from the regional managers, Paul and Ashley, have come back in to help out, from staff from surrounding branches, directors and staff of our branch, they've all come in and supported each other. We're much more than a business, we're a family. And we're really, really proud of that family. As you can see, I get emotional. And that's why we're still here. That's why we're here after 10 years. So the journey has at times been tough, but rewarding. And on behalf of the board, I thank you all for your part and wish the Community Bank Kwinana a very happy 10th birthday with many, many more birthdays to come. We look forward to a prosperous future, and thank you all of you for being on this journey with us. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Pete, and Vice President of Kwinana Titans Rugby League Club. We met the Bendigo family in 2023. I met with Ash, yeah. And I walked into the bank and I said, Ash, I'm not sure about processes for sponsorship and stuff, but this is who we are. We only had about a membership of around 100, just over 100 I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. 106 teams. What we did have was a good family. We've got a good family values, and it aligned with the Bendigo Bank. So their community and family, we know everybody in the Bendigo Bank. Ash, Kelly, we just met Beck tonight, Merritt, Cheyenne, and we know each other by name, and that's what happens when you connect. Since that period there, so our numbers have tripled, and that's to do with the Bendigo Bank gave us our kickstart, so they helped us get off the ground. So to everybody here that was, you know, part and parcel of the Bendigo Bank, we really give you a heartfelt thank you very much for getting us off the ground. We've got our goal, so we promote the Bendigo Bank as hard as we can to let them, and sorry? Yeah, check this out. Yeah. So their gazebo's up at our grounds, and they're our main face, along with Roger Cook, who's also helped us. And so right now, yeah, our numbers have tripled, and that's because of this community bank here. So thank you very much. That's what I can say. Yeah.
As John alluded to earlier, I am in a national role at the moment, but only on secondment, thank God, because I am coming back in a few months' time, which I'm really, really looking forward to. And I just wanted to say an absolute congratulations to everyone in this room, actually, because 10 years is a significant milestone for your community bank. And I remember when I first started in Bendigo Bank, I was a regional manager like Paul, and Kwinana was one of my branches, and I remember the first day walking into the old branch, actually, which was right next door to Commonwealth Bank, and I thought, gee, you guys are brave, you know, putting a Victorian-centric bank branded name right next to the Commonwealth Bank, you know, but I soon realised why you guys were becoming very, very successful, and it was all about the people. And at that time, Ash was a branch manager, and Merritt was there, and there was a number of other staff as well. And I quickly realised that, hey, this is a really, really good operation that has the customers at the heart of everything they do, which was really, really good. And then I met John, and we quickly realised that we're both Fremantle Docker supporters, and I thought, well, okay, all right, so, you know, just quietly became one of my favourite chairs, but that's okay, it's okay, but we went from there. So, you know, community banking in WA is now 28 years old, so Tambalup, Cranbrook, easy to say, Gamalling and Coolin were the first three that started in Western Australia. We currently have 37 odd community banks in WA, spread from Albany as far as south as Albany, as north as Geraldton, and sort of into the wheat belt towns as well. And it is a very unique banking model. It is still absolutely relevant today as it was 26, 27 years ago. And in the last 12 months in WA, there was something like $2.8 million put back into the community with sporting clubs and community groups and, you know, various other organisations that desperately need some support in community. So, you know, we're very proud of the model as it stands today. In fact, only last week, and you may have read in the West Australian newspaper on Saturday, if you saw the article in the business section, our CEO was in WA and he helped open the new relocated Bayswater Community Bank. They've gone to new premises and he helped open that. So very much, you know, bricks and mortar branch banking is still very much part of our organisation, is still very much part of what we believe is the way forward for banking. We've, through our new CEO, we've got a new vision to be Australia's most innovative bank. And that might scare a few people thinking, oh, you're going to go digital. Digital is part of what we do, and we have to evolve and develop digital tools and ways in which customers can connect digitally. But what we know is that you know, customers still want to talk to a human being. And that is very, very important, and that's what's got us to this particular point from a success perspective, and we believe is what will take us forward from a success perspective as well. So we're very heavily invested in that. So yeah, so look, congratulations again. You know, I hope that in 10 years' time we are gathered again for the 20th celebration and many more years after that. But yeah, I just want to say also congratulations to each and every one of you, because you're here for a reason. Either you're a customer, you were part of the community bank, you were part of what you know, brought the community bank to what it is today. So you know, this celebration is all about everyone in the room. So congratulations on that perspective. All good?
I'll quickly say 2 words. Just hold it. Just hold it, yeah. Yeah, so my name's Paul Trebek, so I'm the regional manager, the current regional manager, and the best one apparently that's been part of the last 10 years. Is that right, John? Look, I really enjoy working with the Kwinana branch. You know, I manage 10 different community banks, and to be fair, Kwinana has excelled. And when I ask them, every time I visit, why do you guys excel? They tell me it's the culture, and it's how they feel when they come to work, because they want to come to work and they want to be successful. They want to look after our customers and they want to help them grow and develop. So for me, that's what community banking is all about. I spent a long time in a corporate industry, and the feel of that business compared to this business is completely different. So I just want to say on behalf of Bendigo, we're really proud to be involved with you guys. We're here for the long run, and we will support you and be with you every step of the way. And as Joe said, if we're standing here in 20 years as a 20-year anniversary, then we've done our job to help support you, and you guys have done your job to help support the community bank as well. So thank you very much for your support, and yeah, well done to the Kwinana Community Bank. 10 years. Well done.
What are we going to cut?
You're the boss.
Oh, I'm boss.
This is a cake.
All right, let's do it.